Welcome to another DuckTales 2017 review. I'm Youngberg, and today we're going to be reviewing the 19th episode of the second season, A Nightmare on Killmotor Hill. So the premise of the episode is that Lena is having bad dreams, and she wants to have a slumber party with Webby, Violet, Saberwink, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie so that she doesn't fall asleep. But of course, around 4 a.m. in the morning, she does fall asleep. They all go to bed because they're all getting tired. And then they all share a lucid dream. They're sharing a lucid dream. I'm wondering if it's connected to Magica, which is very much likely. That's what I saw when I jotted down my notes, of course. And of course, there's other signs. There's a scene where she's in the bathroom real quick, splashing cold water on her face to try to wake up, and evidence of Magica affecting her does appear, like a little black hair or some black hair, which she cuts out because she doesn't want it. And just the other stuff to signify that there's something magical going on here, if you will. But anyhow, they're in this lucid dream world, and there's a lot going on. The first stuff we counter is Webby's dream, which is basically to go on an adventure, no problem. But the real interesting stuff starts. Well, there's some interesting stuff, throughout these. Every time we see any character's dream, Lena's will be the last time we see, but all the others is that there's always going to be something to show that Lena's bad dreams are affecting her very much. So, whether it be monstrous features, the appearance of Magica, all that kind of stuff will appear and be common throughout the entire dream sequence of the episode. So keep that in mind. So, but pretty much the first standout dream sequence when we really start identifying that people were walking through each individual character's dreams is with Dewey's dream. And I gotta say, I think there's a bit of Saved by the Bell High School Musical reference. First of all, the first scene that we see is very much the same setup as the set used for the hallways in Saved by the Bell. I mean, virtually the same. There's not very much difference except for coloration and, of course, references to Dewey all over the place, because, this school revolves around him, except for his singing competitions who just ignore him or are self-absorbed. And of course, there's a lot of High School Musical reference in there as well. And that's the first time we see Magica. Is she real or is she a dream? When I wrote this down, in my notes, I was leaning toward dream because I knew that Lena was having bad dreams. And this happens when she gets separated from the group and Magica appears is distorting the dream world. So my thing is it's an effect of the dream sequence, not the dream sequence, but of Lena's bad dreams seeping into everyone else's dreams as well, because they're all sharing a dream. But then we go to Louie's dream, and his dream is basically to be a lazy, pampered house cat. And a fat, lazy, pampered house cat at that, and I'm like, yeah, you're giving house cats a bad name because they're awesome. I mean, my cat is just so cute, even though she does not know how to retract her claws most of the time, but she is so cute. Anyhow, that's enough about cats, and that's Louie's dream. Magica appears in there as an animal control because somehow Lena gets transformed into the big bad wolf in her dream. Again, she's overtired and been having nightmares and bad dreams. That's been established. Then we get to Huey's dream, and his dream is essentially revolving around him being apparently the tallest, and, of course, which is true, the oldest. That part's true. Don't know who's actually taller, but the oldest and tallest sibling. But he claims he's not very good imagination, so he just has super tall legs. Yeah, not much goes on there, but then they go and they have a dream montage, probably the best, they said, I think it was Dewey said, since we can do it, let's have a dream montage. So literally, the characters are for once aware of a montage that they actually are doing. I really do like that because Because some shows throw in lots of self-referential humor to commercial breaks and montages and all that. The show Phineas and Ferb did. DuckTales doesn't do it too much, but using the dream sequence allows them to do it. So they go through all of it, but the thing I would like to stand out, probably the specific comes from Huey, Dewey, and Louie, but they dream up the fake, furry duck. So you know how they, there was an actual whole episode about that in the original series, and then there was a reference to furry in the last episode actually, and he appears there and he's wearing yellow with a yellow beanie. So in case you were curious, but I did kind of like they throw that nod into it. And of course, then Violet Saberwing's dream is essentially to be in the library to read more, which Huey likes very much. Because he's also a bit of a nerd. A book nerd, I should say specifically. And then we get to Lena's dream. And her dream, according to Huey, and I would have to agree, is a nightmare. Doesn't hurt that the episode title is called A Nightmare on Killmotor Hill. But anyhow, so her dream basically involves Magica, basically trying to convince Lena that she will turn out as Magica and she's evil like Magica and all that. But because of the power of friendship, she's able to resist. And of course, Magica apparently was trying to get Lena to basically distrust her friends throughout this entire experience. And you know what? It was Magica, who was using technology the entire time to be telepathically linked to Lena, influencing her dreams. But when Lena sees that, and because of the power of friendship, guess what? She's able to overcome Magica fully. And not only that, when they wake up, they see the little device that Magica was using, follow it, and Magica's trying to get Lena to give her the power, the magical power back, and Lena refuses, destroys the telepathic technology, and basically tells the Magica to leave, and Magica's like frenzied, like who knows how she got that technology. Though I wouldn't be surprised if she might have contacted a certain annoying villain. I think it's supposed to be annoying, Mark Beak. No, I don't know why, but it didn't look like any word or text, so who knows. But she's essentially a crazy lunatic at this point, you know. If you saw her on the streets, you'd be like, you crossed to the other side of the street. Just have her appearance, just crazy sounding speech. Like, if you didn't know the context of the story, you would assume that she should have been in an insane asylum. Which is an interesting place to take the character who was just pretty much a super proud character of herself in, well, the lead up to the series, but also in the word I am looking for is in the original show. You know, very different direction, but I'm liking where it's going, and I can't wait to see where it is going to go from here. So there you have it, my review of DuckTales, A Nightmare on Killmotor Hill. If you enjoyed my review, please leave a like. Also, you might notice this review was a bit different somehow. Well, if you want to see the unaltered version, the original version, please go check me out on Patreon. $1 a month will get you access to the unwielded out version of this episode. So go check that out, and you know, all the other stuff that YouTube will throw in some point in the video. Liking, subscribing, ringing the bell, checking them out on Facebook, social media, checking out their merchandise that they may have to offer, joining their Discord, all that stuff, links are in the description. And as always, have a good day, or good night, wherever you are. May the Force be with you, always.